What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Pokemon Black, Amy's 5th journey through the world of Pokemon. Last time we had one of the biggest tonal shifts in an episode of Pokemon that we have ever had. Because we were over here at the site of the Pokemon musical where we played a fair bit of dress up. And then immediately came out here and dealt with a father-daughter crisis with Bianca dealing with her dad, or being confronted by her dad, and then being saved, so to speak, by Elisa, the gym leader of this town.
I have a bone to pick with a lot of things you just said.
Damn it. Okay, go ahead, please.
We played dress up and then we were in musicals, which is very important.
5 different musicals. In fact, it was 4, but one of them we did twice because I messed up.
But it was with different Pokemon, so that's fine.
Yes.
And then we came out and there was an issue with Bianca's dad thinking that he knew a thing that he did not know.
Yeah.
And Bianca stood up for herself.
Yes.
And then the gym leader came over and supported her in that.
Correct.
She did not save her.
Sorry, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. And I encourage folks to go watch that discussion from the end or towards the end of our last episode if you missed it, because it is definitely something that, again, if you can't tell, that Amy is a lot more able to elegantly describe and relate to than I am. And so Amy's words and insights are very important to hear following the situation that we encountered last time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate it too.
And your words are not less important. They're just
less informed, maybe, or with less lived experience.
Yeah,
sure.
And that's a positive thing.
Yeah, I am aware of that aspect of my privilege, and that I'm very fortunate in that regard, and I try to not take that for granted, ever. So, thank you.
I don't think that's privilege. That's, just... not growing up in an abusive home isn't privilege. It's okay. just living life the way that things are supposed to go.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sure. I just, didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
The way you did.
Yeah. So last time we had talked about the fact that we could go west out of here towards Route 5, because that's where Elisa said to go. Just to continue to explore the city, I just wanted you to be aware. This sign says, Trainer Tips. The musical theater is always looking for participants. You might get more powerful or wonderful props, if you participate repeatedly. We literally got 2 props, I think, having done 5 different musicals. Notably, you could go east as well. And I don't recall. There are folks here to talk to in the city.
Yeah, so let's stay in the city for now.
Yeah. Nimbasa's Pokemon Gym is in the amusement park. No doubt it has a surprising gimmick. I was a good girl.
Yeah, laser tag.
Yeah, laser tag. Nice. I was a good girl, so I got to go to the amusement park.
Oh, good for you.
And then she says, Ferris wheel, Ferris wheel. I love Ferris wheels.
That makes one of us, kid.
You've been on one Ferris wheel ride.
And so I was afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. So this is the Battle Subway. It says Battle and Ride.
Okay.
Do you want to check it out?
Oh, this is Subway.
I won! Then I lost. Gear Station has trains where you can battle other trainers. The Battle Subway. You're a trainer, aren't you? Please, just accept this without a word. You obtained the Versus Recorder. You put the Versus Recorder in the key items case. If you have a Versus Recorder, you can record battles with friends or on the Battle Subway. Anyway, this woman of mystery will go somewhere. That's right. She'll go to the Battle Institute.
Does that mean you?
Yes.
Are you the woman of mystery?
She is.
Oh, okay. I was unaware.
Okay. So you got cool music and the... It says under construction. Oh, okay. So we can't go this way, basically, is what they're... Oh. Maybe I lied.
There's yellow Legos on the floor.
Hello. Welcome to the Exchange Service Corner. Would you like to trade in your BP for some fabulous prizes?
What's BP?
I mean, something points, I assume. But we haven't gotten any yet, so maybe it's battle points, I would imagine.
Okay. So we'll say no, because we don't have any.
Please save some BP and come see us again. Hello. Welcome to the Exchange Service Corner. Would you like to trade in your BP for some fabulous prizes? Please save some BP and come see us again.
Why do you both have to tell me the same thing?
It's a subway map of the Unova region.
Whoa.
Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. This guy
doesn't mean
says,
I can really use it to any effect.
welcome to the battle subway. I'm sorry, but this Wi-Fi train isn't ready yet. We hope to see you again.
Wi-Fi train?
Yeah, so
sick.
Again, it just means that you can battle against people under Wi-Fi connection or over Wi-Fi connection, which we cannot do.
Free Wi-Fi on the train?
Platform for Wi-Fi trains. This one says platform for multi-trains.
Ooh, what's a multi-train?
And this one says platform for super multi-trains.
Whoa.
So this guy says, you can take the battle subway from Gear Station. This kid says, hi, please tell me how you introduce yourself before a battle and how you feel when you win or lose. Which do you want to do first?
Do we have to do this?
Nope.
Not telling.
Oh, you prefer not to say? Oh, well. The Battle Subway. As the name suggests, it's the subway where trainers wage battles. Thanks. This is platform for trains to Anvil Town. And this is the platform for super double trains.
What?
Double trains. Super single trains. And single trains. And then there's this guy here who says... Really, dude? Just talk to me. Thank you. The Battle Subway has 7 lines in total, but I heard that the only lines you can take at the beginning are the single, double, or multi-trains.
Oh, okay.
So, do we want to take a single, a double, or a multi-train?
I have no idea what they are, so how would I know?
I don't know. I mean, they're battles, right? It's a Battle Subway.
Oh.
So, do you want a single battle, a double battle, or a multi-battle?
Single battle?
Single battle. That's...
What is a multi-battle that's different than a double battle?
I don't know. You'd have to go and find out, I guess.
3 Pokemon?
I don't know.
Whoa, okay. Let's start with a single.
Okay. Here is the single. He says, hello, welcome to the exchange. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Welcome to the Battle Subway. I will guide you to the single train here. Would you like to board the single train?
Yeah.
Please select the Pokemon you wish to enter.
Oh. So we just have to pick.
Mm-hmm.
With no knowledge of what we're fighting against.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do Simisage.
Oh, so Simisage would be first. Who else?
Oh. Pignite.
Second.
Okay, and Whirlipede. Basically, I want to level them up.
Third.
Oh, so it's going to be all of them.
I genuinely don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well.
But you could try. Who would you want to be a fourth?
I guess Darumaka.
Whoops. No more than 3.
Okay. Great.
We are confirmed. Would you like to save? Yeah, sure. No problem. We'll save. Okay. Now, please board the single train. So, if I remember correctly, I think this is going to be bad for us, but we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Like, I think these people are, like, super high level. Alright, I will show you my power. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're, like... Are they all level 50? Am I crazy? Youngster London has 3 Pokemon. Krokorok is first. Level 50. I was absolutely right. Okay.
Shit.
It doesn't matter. We're just going to lose and we move on with our lives. Like, do you want me to just do this quickly?
Oh, but it's saying Simisage is 50.
Then never mind. Do you want Vine Whip, Lick, Cut, or Fury Swipes?
Well,
Also, what do you think of Krokorok?
it's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm happy that my Pokemon will evolve into this.
Yeah.
The name is a little silly, but that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's use Vine Whip.
Makes sense to me. Krokorok used Crunch. Oh, God.
Oof.
It did 80 or 70 something damage to you.
Ooh. Should we switch out?
I mean, it did 76 damage to you with that Crunch.
Yeah, let's switch out.
2.
Who has what?
Moves-wise?
Right. Whirlipede. I guess put Whirlipede in.
Okay. So Simisage comes out. Whirlipede comes in. Crunch again. Jesus.
Okay, and we'll just do Pursuit. Oh, well, that's dark, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's at like 2 health.
Yeah.
Crunch again. Puts you to 9.
Whew.
Pursuit hits. And we'll finish off the Krokorok.
Awesome.
Youngster London sent out Tepig.
Wow, that's so cute. Okay, well, I guess we'll fight a Tepig with a... with a Pignite.
You got it. We'll switch out Whirlipede. And send in Pignite. Tepig used Flame Charge. Which is not very effective. It did 24 damage. And its speed rose.
Okay. So I feel like I recall that Tepig was not a fighting type Pokemon yet.
That is correct.
Okay. So it's just fire,
Yes.
which means we should use Rollout.
Sounds good to me. Tepig used Defense Curl and raised its defense by +1. We use Rollout. It hits. It is super effective and does that much to start. Tepig used Flame Charge again.
Good, because it doesn't do a whole lot to us.
Correct. It's not very effective, and it raises its speed again. You use Rollout. It hits. Does more, as Rollout does tend to do. It used Defense Curl again, which is a great thing for you, because it means you take no damage as you finish this thing off.
Great.
Rollout does, in fact, finish off the Tepig. Whatever Pokemon they send in next, it's Timber.
Oh.
You're gonna keep rolling into this thing, so here comes a Rollout. Which does over half. It's not very effective, but it used Poison Jab, which you live, and you use Rollout and finish it off. You win.
Great.
Nicely done. It's not very effective, but Timber faints. You're incredible. I'm astonished and surprised.
Thank you.
So there you go. So it boosts your Pokemon to level 50 to match the other people. But now you go to the next car. Or actually, I guess you go here to heal up. Current winning streak 1. Next car number 2. Continue to battle.
Yeah. It was great.
Okay. So next we
It was
have...
a little hard, but it was great.
Yeah. I always get the best grades. I'll try to be number 1 for everything.
Okay.
Like the music?
Yeah. It's awesome.
It's School Kid Elise
She's
with
so cute.
3 Pokemon, just like us. Pawniard is first.
What the fuck is this?
And we've got Simisage.
Is this like Ralts, but steel type?
Okay. Interesting.
That's what it looks like.
Sure, okay. So if it's a steel type, what would you like to do?
Good question. Well, let's switch out, I guess.
To
Pignite.
Makes sense to me. Simisage comes out, Pignite comes in. If you're trying to do a super effective move against a steel type, by the way, it used Feint Attack, a dark type attack against you.
Okay.
Which does not do a lot. It's not very effective. It did 31. Do you want to use a fire type or a fighting type attack?
Oh, I suppose both work.
Correct.
I was thinking of arm thrust, but fire works just as well, I suppose.
It's up to you. You do have charcoal on Pignite, which would increase the fire type attack move.
Okay.
But otherwise, they are both stab on you. So.
All right, let's use Flame Charge.
It hits. You were right about the steel typing. It's super effective, and you raise your speed.
Nice.
Poniard used Iron Defense, which raises its defense by +2.
But not its special defense.
Right, but it doesn't matter. You're all physical.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe Smog isn't, but you don't want to use a poison type move against a steel type. But also, it's a low enough health where that shouldn't matter. You should still kill it with, I would think, either of these, but
yeah,
if you
I'm going to use Arm Thrust this time.
Okay. Very good. Arm Thrust hits.
Because we don't need all of that for
It's
this.
Choppleberry weakened the damage.
Oh.
But it still dies.
Okay, great.
It's super effective. Hit twice. Poniard faints. And she sends in Gothita.
Okay.
Who uses Frisk to find our charcoal.
Just to find it.
Yeah, again, it's a way for you to know what your opponent's held item is.
Okay.
If your Pokemon has Frisk.
Okay.
So you can do one of these or switch, of course.
Okay. This is a dark type, I assume.
Okay.
I can't recall, even though we have seen it before.
We have, but yeah, I don't remember what the context was there or if you were able to figure it out or not.
So Arm Thrust.
Oh, you were able to figure it out because it was in the desert.
Oh.
And it was had by the psychic type user.
Oh. So is it just psychic type?
It is, I believe it is, yes.
Oh. Which would be bug, ghost, or dark.
It is just psychic, yes.
Oh, okay. So let's switch out
to
Millipede, I guess.
Makes sense to me. You mentioned bug. And dark. It's got the pursuit as well.
Yeah, I was trying to think which one of them had it.
Yeah, although you've got the lick on
Simisage.
So Gothita used Trick Room, and the foe's Gothita twisted the dimensions.
Ew, what the fuck?
Trick Room's a very interesting move. Tell me which of these moves you want to use. Trick Room will not affect that choice.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what Trick Room does in a moment. But
let's use Bug Bite.
Okay. So Gothita used Psybeam. Now, if you recall, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Wow, holy shit. It's super effective because we're poison type and it critted us. And so Whirlipede faints. If you remember, Whirlipede, let's check the summary here, has 56 speed, so maybe it's not very fast. Simisage is very fast at 109, and Pignite's at 70, so... Okay. So we want to put in who? Simisage or Pignite? Simisage.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going to use Lick. I know it's not great, but it's what we got.
Okay. Trick Room twists the dimensions so that... Here's Psybeam again. So that the slower Pokemon goes first.
Oh, interesting.
While Trick Room is active.
Okay.
That did a third.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Let's do it.
All right. Psybeam again.
Oof.
Did you say what you think of Gothita?
I don't like it.
Okay.
But that's
Fair
fine.
Hey! She's paralyzed.
Oh.
I was about to be like, oh, that's great for you. They're slower. Trick Room.
Oh, shit. Alright, does that mean we need to switch?
Yeah, because you can't heal. If you notice, the bag is grayed out.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I did not notice that. Holy crap. Alright, Pignite it is.
Well, notably, though, They have another Pokemon after Gothita. Your Simisage is at 32 HP. And your Pignite is at 135 HP, but is a fighting type. This Psychic type has been using Psybeam every single turn.
Yeah.
So if you switch into Pignite, it's gonna just die from a Psybeam, and you're gonna have Simisage come out. And then even if you kill this Gothita, you'll have nothing against their final Pokemon except a 32 health Simisage.
Okay, but I won't be able to hit this thing. It's gonna hit me first.
It's gonna hit Pignite if you switch it in, is my point.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
So either Simisage dies here and you have an almost full health Pignite to try to solve this problem.
Right.
Or you kill Pignite and have a 32 health Simisage
Right.
to solve the problem.
Okay.
Is more my
Yeah.
point there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It sucks.
Oh,
but...
yeah, it sucks. I'll agree wholeheartedly with that. So what would you like to try?
Lick.
There's always a chance it doesn't use it. It used it. Okay. I mean... okay. Simisage faints. The twisted dimensions returned to normal.
Okay.
So Pignite is now faster than Gothita.
Okay.
By a lot, thanks to the paralysis as well.
Okay. Alright, so what do we need to do against this thing?
I mean, Psychic will... Or, sorry. Poison will be not very effective, is that correct? It is not correct. Fighting will be not very effective. But everything else is fine. So, it's up to you.
Okay. Let's use Rollout. Because that worked pretty well for us last time in
Sure.
this battle thing.
It does not kill. And Psybeam hits.
I really thought it would kill it.
You're at 33. It's super effective. But Rollout keeps going. And finishes off the Gothita that time. And their final Pokemon is Tortuga.
Okay.
Which used Aqua Jet, which is a priority water move. And you lose. But Pignite faints. I'll keep
Farts.
winning. Yeah, I'll keep winning. I will be number one.
Yeah, I guess so.
This, by the way, to add insult to injury, and I'm very sorry. This, what do you think of this turtle?
It's a turtle?
Yeah, do you like it?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's just, crappier Turtwig.
It's a crappier Turtwig? It's clearly a water type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like it?
I mean, yeah, of course. I love turtles. But, and yes, I know I just missed the opportunity for the internet meme, but still. Yeah, this was the other fossil you could have chosen besides Archon.
Oh. Okay.
So I thought...
I mean, this would have been better for sure, because it's not a crappy bird. And I say crappy bird because normally you would think that I would think that birds are crappy regardless, but that one was particularly crappy.
Okay, so we are out of the battle subway. We save again. Okay, we hope to see you again.
Alright, now please tell me that those 3 Pokemon got the experience from that, even though they were, thrown in there and given level 50.
It did not say that you gained any experience from any of what you just did. When you do that, you're doing it for battle points, and that's it, it seems.
Oh.
So, you currently have 0 battle points.
Why?
Because I assume you would have to do more to have gained
So we didn't
points?
even get any from the first one?
Correct. It seems.
Wow. Fuck this. I guess this is gonna take a while. Alright. Whatever. Are you asking if we're continuing that?
That's up to you. You can leave or you can stay. It's
Yeah, I mean, we can keep going because it's, whatever. But, it's not doing what I wanted it to do, so
correct.
I'm not really sure the point of it.
So that's up to you. If you don't think there's a point to it, then leave.
Well, I was waiting for you to tell me what the point of it is, as a person who probably knows what the point of it is, since you've played this game and I have not.
Sure. So like I said, you can battle, try to get higher up in the battle rankings, earn points, and then exchange them for prizes. So
Okay, but what are the prizes, though?
Sure. So we can look. Smackdown, which you know,
Yeah.
because you have it. Round. The user attacks the target with a song. Others can join in the round and make the attack do greater damage. That's what Timpole had, if you recall. Your water type that evolved into Palpitoad.
Oh, okay.
Swagger. Confuses but gives
I don't
plus
want
2
that.
attack.
I already have it and I don't want it.
Pluck. You also know. I think you have this already as well, but regardless, you definitely have it on Archon.
Yeah.
Sludge Wave. It swamps the area around the user with a giant sludge wave. It may also poison those hit. So that is obviously a poison type move. Ally Switch. The user teleports using a strange power and switches its place with one of its allies. So this is similar to Volt Switch, except it doesn't do damage first. It literally just swaps out as a move instead of by you manually switching Pokemon.
Okay.
Incinerate is a fire type attack. If the target's holding a berry, the berry becomes burnt up and unusable. Quash. The user suppresses the target and makes its move go last.
Okay.
Explosion, of course. Explodes to inflict damage on those around it. The user faints upon using this move. And Psych Up. The user hypnotizes itself into copying any stat change made by the target. So that's one of the things, or some of the things that you can get. And then this woman has protein, calcium, iron, zinc, carbos, HP up, Power Bracer, a Pokemon held item that promotes attack gain on leveling, but reduces the speed stat.
Okay.
Power Belt promotes defense, but reduces speed. Promotes special attack, but reduces speed. Promotes special defense, reduces speed. And promotes speed, but reduces speed.
I'm sorry?
So it promotes the speed that you gain on leveling, but while you're wearing it, you're slower, is the point.
Okay.
So in other words, you'll have a higher speed stat by the time you're done using this item, but while you're using it, you're not that fast.
Yeah.
It's only once you take it off that you're fast. And then Power Weight promotes HP gain on leveling, but reduces speed. Then there are orbs. The Toxic Orb is an item to be held by a Pokemon. It is a bizarre orb that badly poisons the holder in battle.
No.
Flame Orb is the same thing, but with a burn instead of poison. White Herb is an item to be held by a Pokemon. It restores any lowered stat in battle, and it can be used only once. So think of a White Herb as like a berry, basically.
Yeah.
And if something lowers your defense by -1 or -2, you use the White Herb, and it consumes the White Herb, and then you regain any stat loss.
That would be cool, except that, like, all my Pokemon have hold items that help their attacks, pretty much.
Correct.
So I don't want to, like, replace that with this thing.
Sure. I can tell you, these two orbs, Toxic and Flame, there are two uses that I'm aware of for this, and I believe I've only ever really seen it used in, like, high-level Nuzlocke and competitive Pokemon battle.
Okay.
The use for these two orbs is twofold. Either there are some Pokemon that, like some poison types, that when they are poisoned, their ability is called like Poison Heal or something like that. And so at the end of the turn, instead of taking damage from being poisoned, they heal a little bit while they're poisoned. So that's one thing that you can use to benefit one of those Pokemon, is to give it a poison or Toxic Orb so that it becomes poisoned and then heals every turn. A Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb can be used for a Pokemon that has like the move Facade. If you recall, it's a normal type move that does double, I think, if it's afflicted with a status.
Okay.
So this guarantees that it gets a status on
Sure.
it. Or a Pokemon with the Guts ability, which is that it does more damage if it's afflicted with a status. The other thing is there's a move called Fling, where a Pokemon can use the move Fling to throw its held item at the opponent. And if it flings the Toxic Orb or the Flame Orb and it hits the opponent, it will poison or burn, respectively, that opponent. To my knowledge, those are the only uses of those. Of course, people can, as always, correct me in the comments down below, but that is
sounds like something we're not doing here.
Yeah. The power herb is, again, a single-use item. It allows the immediate use of a move that charges on the first turn. So like Solar Beam, Sky Attack, Dig, stuff like that. Absorb Bulb is if the user is hit by a water-type move, its special attack will rise.
Okay.
Cell Battery is a consumable battery. If the holder is hit by an electric-type move, its attack will rise.
Okay.
Red Card, a card with a mysterious power. When the holder is struck by a foe, the attacker is removed from battle.
Oh.
So that means like forcibly swapped out, basically.
Right. That one's kind of interesting.
Eject Button. If the holder is hit by an attack, it will switch with another Pokemon in your party. Okay. So you swap instead of them swapping. Wise Glasses is an item to be held by a Pokemon, if you remember what this does. You had this on Blissey in Gen 4. It is a thick pair of glasses that slightly boosts the power of special moves. Choice Specs. These are very powerful items for competitive battling. And you can tell based on the number of points that are required for them, right? Choice Specs says an item to be held by a Pokemon. These distinctive glasses boost special attack, but allow the use of only one of its moves.
Ew.
So basically you come in, you use a special move, you are locked into only using that special move, but you can switch out as you normally would. When you switch out and then switch back in, you can use a different move, but you are then locked into that move. So whatever move you use first when you enter a battle, that is the only move you can use until you faint or are switched out.
Yeah.
But it really boosts your special attack, so it makes it, for some, beneficial.
Right.
Scope Lens, boosts the critical hit ratio. We have one of these already. Zoom Lens, if the holder moves after its target, its accuracy will be boosted. So in other words, if they go first, your accuracy will be boosted for whatever move you're trying to use. Wide Lens, it's a magnifying lens that slightly boosts the accuracy of all of your moves.
Okay.
Muscle Band is a headband that slightly boosts the power of all of your physical moves. Focus Band, this is similar to the Choice Specs. The holder may... Oh, never mind. This is similar to Sturdy that I believe Roggenrola had.
Oh.
Where it's an item to be held by a Pokemon. The holder may endure a potential KO attack, leaving it with just 1 HP.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking of the Choice Band, excuse me. This headband ups your attack, but allows the use of only one move.
Yeah.
So it's the same as Choice Specs, it's Choice Band. Then there's Choice Scarf. This boosts speed, but allows the use of only one of its moves.
Okay.
So it like almost guarantees that you will go first and hit with probably your most powerful attack, right? Because that's the point.
Yeah.
And then you would, I guess, likely switch out or whatever. But a Focus Sash. If it has full HP, the holder will endure 1 potential KO attack, leaving 1 HP. So it's similar to this is, I guess, more similar to Sturdy than the Focus Band, right? Then we have the Razor Claw, sharply hooked claw that ups critical hit ratio. Razor Fang may make foes and allies flinch when the holder inflicts damage on them. Bright Powder casts a tricky glare that lowers the opponent's accuracy.
Okay.
Life Orb, it boosts the power of all of your moves, but at the cost of some HP on each hit.
Ooh.
So it's basically gives you recoil on all of your moves, but they're all stronger. Iron Ball, a Pokemon held item that cuts speed. It makes flying type and levitating holders susceptible to ground moves. So there is, I forget there's what it's called, but there's a move that lets you swap items with your opponent as well.
Okay.
So with Flame Orb and Toxic Orb, as well as Iron Ball, you could swap items with your opposing Pokemon or your opponent's Pokemon to then make flying types susceptible or cut speed on them as well.
Yeah.
There's an Air Balloon. The Pokemon will float in the air, and when the holder is attacked, this item will burst. So it basically gives any one of your Pokemon a guaranteed levitate ability for until it is hit the first time.
Okay.
So it can't be hit by ground type moves the first time. Then there is the Binding Band, a band that increases the power of binding moves when held.
Oh.
And rare candies.
Wow.
So that's a lot of crap.
Yeah, a lot of crap.
A lot of crap.
And honestly, I do feel like it's crap.
Okay.
Like I there's only a couple things here that seem interesting to me.
Sure.
And, other than the vitamins.
Well, so that's the other thing, right? I've not really gone through the battle subway a lot, but I will tell you, do you remember how much vitamins cost monetarily?
Yeah, they're super expensive.
Here they cost 1 battle point.
Exactly.
So I don't know how long it's going to take you to get your first battle point.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a walk in the park if they're going to give you these for 1 point. You know? But I genuinely don't know offhand how many battles you would need to be able to get 1 point. I can look that up in between episodes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So before the next episode, I should have that info for us. But
yeah, like those feathers were cool, but again, like I'm not gonna replace the held items on my Pokemon that boost their moves.
Right, of course.
For the sake of those feather things.
Sure, yeah.
Like, it's just not worth that.
I hear you. And especially because they're one-use items, and you're going to spend like 30-something battle points on it,
right,
and then use it one time and it goes away. Again, for competitive battling or for high-level Nuzlocks, super helpful and important.
Right.
For our purposes, not important at all. Or I should say not very helpful at all.
Right.
Because you would need to know who was going to be using stat reduction moves on you or something like that. And you'd need to know when that was coming, where you would need to not have that happen because your Pokemon was like vital to your strategy or whatever.
Sure.
So are we cool to leave and we'll come back to this next time if we find out that it is something that is a viable option for us? So we'll go this way. Go up the stairs.
This is such a cool area.
It really is. Okay. Obviously, your Pokemon are back to full health because they didn't really get in those fights like they did, but they were much higher level. So, do you want to go west or east? So, west is where Elisa said she would be. East, we have not checked out either.
Yeah, but east leaves the town, if I recall.
So does west.
Oh.
This is an exit, which is where Elisa said she would be, and east does the same.
All right, well... But that's not the way she said she would be. So
Correct.
Let's go the way she said she would be.
Okay. Firstly, trainer tips. Games occur at specific times in big stadium and small court. So yeah, that's what I commented on before. You might be able to have a Pokemon battle with your favorite athlete. Okay. We'll talk to this woman because we haven't been here before. She says, there are performers gathering on Route 5. This person says, I wonder who writes the news on the bulletin board. Not me. Here is Route 5.
Okay.
Firstly, Route 5, Performer Street. So there...
Cheren.
Gruel, stop! You've got a Bolt badge. I've got a Bolt badge. Let's test who's stronger, you or me. This time, I'm going to win. It's Cheren, as you said. Pokemon Trainer Cheren has 4 Pokemon, and he starts with Liepard.
Okay.
We've got Dwebble. Liepard level 24, by the way. Dwebble level 25. We could use any of these or switch.
Let's switch.
Okay.
Because this is a normal type, correct?
Nope.
Ew.
So you know that this evolves from...
Yeah, the purple cat thing.
Right, which you found out was Dark type.
Oh, I forgot. I assumed it was normal. Okay, but fighting is still super effective against that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it is if it were normal.
Okay, so that's what you'd like to do?
Well, or there's Bug.
Right, which you have here in Bug Bite.
Ah! Let's use that.
Okay. Liepard used Fake Out, so as you know, you're going to get slapped. You're going to take 10 damage. It's not very effective. That was a crit, though, and you flinch for that turn. But
alright, Bug Bite again.
Liepard used Pursuit. You used Bug Bite. That did like 15 damage to you. Bug Bite almost kills.
Wow.
Leaves it at like 1 health. I see. I'm surprised you chose that move.
You are? Look how good it was. You fucking weirdo. Okay, Feint Attack.
You got it. Liepard used Torment. And you were subjected to Torment. You used Feint Attack. And finish off the Liepard. Not very effective, but Liepard does feint. It gets you there. Dwebble gained 1,076 experience.
Hell yeah.
And Cheren is about to send in Duat. Will you switch?
Duat.
Duat is the evolved...
The Oshawott.
Yes, the evolved Oshawott, which you saw once before as a Duat.
Let's bring Simisage.
Makes sense to me. Dwebble comes out. Simisage comes in. Here comes Duat. Level 26.
Alright, Vine Whip.
We are faster.
Ooh.
Vine Whip hits and does almost half, not quite. It used Razor Shell, which did not very much, but it lowered your defense.
Ah. Vine Whip.
It hits and almost finishes it off. His Pokemon love being at like 1 health when we're battling them. It restored its health using its Citrus Berry, and it used Razor Shell again.
Okay, well now I won't feel bad using another Vine Whip.
Okay. You sure do use that last Vine Whip, and you sure do finish off the Duat. Super effective. Duat faints. Simisage gained 1,337, which is amazing. And then Simisage grows to level 23.
Oh, thank God, finally.
With those pluses.
Those are great.
I agree. 70 HP, 58 attack, 36 defense, 54 special attack, 35 special defense, and 53 speed. And Cheren is about to send in Pansear. Will you switch?
I'm gonna have to.
2.
Well. Dwebble.
Dwebble.
Well,
it
but
is.
It's bug though.
Yeah.
And isn't that weak to fire?
Yep. But rock is not. So rock is
Yeah.
super effective. So that's why you.
Yeah, but that just makes it neutral.
Yeah.
We had other choices, didn't we?
Well, so hold on. Again, a rock type move is still a rock type move.
Yeah, but I'll get my ass kicked is what I'm saying.
So fire is not very effective against rock, but super effective against bug. So yes, a fire type attack will be neutral against you.
And it is 1 level lower than me.
Correct.
But I'm already at 41 health.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do it.
Okay, what do you want to use?
Smackdown.
Flame Burst. Hits. Puts you to 10. Smackdown hits. And finishes off the Pansear in 1. Super effective. Pansear faints.
I thought it would take 2.
Dwebble gained 435. I actually also thought it would take 2. And Dwebble is now also level 26. Tied for your highest level Pokemon right now.
Wow.
Here
those pluses suck.
they are very bad. I agree with that wholeheartedly. 68 HP, 50 attack, 49 defense, 26 special attack, 23 special defense, and 35 speed. And his last Pokemon, I believe, is Tranquil. Will you switch?
That's what, a poison type?
I don't know
He's
if
got
you've
Quill?
seen Tranquil before. No, you have. It's his bird. It's his flying type.
Oh.
It's the you'll see it. It's the evolved form of Pidove,
Oh.
which I know you've seen before. But
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll still use a rock type move.
okay.
But what we'll have to do...
So this is Tranquil. Like I said, I know you've seen it before.
This thing.
I hate this thing. Fair enough.
So ugly.
I mean, it's a bird, so everybody knew.
Well, yeah.
And
you
yes,
know, I try not to hate birds, but
sure.
it just, it just doesn't work.
It seemed like you were implying that you wanted to heal.
Yeah. What hold item does Dwebble have?
That's a damn good question, Amy. Dwebble has the amulet coin.
Ah. Okay. I don't hate that. That's fine.
Oh, so I lied before, by the way. Sturdy was not what Roggenrola had, or maybe it was, but it was also what Dwebble had, and that's really more what I was thinking of. That's
okay.
what Dwebble's move or ability is.
That's nice.
Sure, but it's not going to work now that you're at, like, a lower health, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
But it's up to you. You can switch or stay in with Dwebble. You had decided to stay in. So you want to heal it?
Well, let's... I guess we can switch to Pig Knight, right?
Sure. Yeah, because you want to use rollout?
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's a level 24.
Just be aware, a flying type move from Tranquil against your fighting type Pig Knight wouldn't be great.
Oh.
But that's... You can still do it. Just be aware of the type disadvantage.
Alright, let's heal Dwebble.
Okay.
I don't want to make things harder than they need to be.
Okay, so you're down by 56. So do you want to use a super...
Up.
Great. You got it. Back to full. Air Cutter does 25.
Okay. That's Smackdown.
We are not faster, but Air Cutter hits and puts you to 18.
Yikes.
You hit with Smackdown and put it to the low yellow, and it says it fell straight down. Mind you, it's not over yet.
Isn't it, though?
I mean, it's faster than you, so technically no.
I mean, it's faster than me, so technically yes. Like, Dwebble's gonna die here.
Well, yeah, but he means the whole battle's not over yet, which it won't be if Dwebble dies, but I see your point. So what would you like to do?
Whatever. Dwebble can die, I guess, and we'll...
It's your call. You got a lot of options. You still have a full team. Like, nobody's fainted yet at all.
Yeah, that's true. And his team is empty, right? This is the last one?
This is his final Pokemon. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. This is supposed to be my rival?
I was about to say, I heard that judgment in your voice.
Okay. Sure.
That's funny. Wow.
Alright, let's switch out.
2.
We'll put Pig Knight in. As long as it survives the first hit with a 1, it should be able to do enough damage to kill this thing.
Okay. So Dwebble comes out, Pig Knight comes in, and then it's up to you whether you want to try Rollout, which you know starts at a lower damage threshold, or if you want to try something else. You definitely live. It only did 30 damage to you. It's super effective.
Good. Okay, then we can use something other than Rollout. Well, we can probably use Flame Charge.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's stab and charcoal boosted, right?
Exactly.
Whereas it used Detect. So it protected itself. You used Flame Charge, it's protecting itself. Just do it again.
Yeah.
You got it. It used Air Cutter first and put you to 22. It did exactly 30 again, or no, it did, I guess, 32 that time. But still, you finish it off with a Flame Charge.
Perfect.
Raise your speed unnecessarily. Tranquil Feints. Pig Knight gained 451 and is level 25.
Great.
There are your pluses.
All right.
Nice HP plus. 88 HP, 66 attack, 36 defense, 39 special attack, and 37 special defense and speed. And Dwebble gained 414, and you defeated Cheren. Well, you are strong as usual, and you got $5,200 for winning. I don't know why I read that weird, but I'm sorry. Why? Why can't I beat you? It's Elisa. Oh, you two are friends. That's nice how you're helping each other get better by competing. Okay, let's go. Oh, why if it isn't Elisa? Aren't festivals grand? Life should be enjoyed. Who is this man? This is Alder, the Unova region's champion.
Ah.
So, in, I believe, every other game, the champion has been a mystery to you.
Okay.
Right? Like, you didn't know it was going to be Blue / Bullseye, right? You didn't know it was going to be Lance.
Right.
And you didn't know it was going to be Steven, even though you met him all along the way. And you didn't know it was going to be Cynthia, even though you'd met her on your journey as well. This time, the first time you meet him, they're like, oh, by the way, this is the champion. So, I mean, again...
An adequate introduction for once.
Champion? Why would the champion be goofing off in a place like this? I heard that remark. You're quite a judgmental young person, are you not? My name is Alder. I'm the Unova Pokemon League's champion. Pleased to make your acquaintance. For your information, I'm not goofing off. I'm on a voyage. I know every corner of Unova. I'm Cheren from Nuvematown. Univatown, wow. Nuvematown. My goal as a trainer is to become the champion. Traveling with a goal in mind is a commendable thing. And what do you plan to do after becoming the champion? What else is there other than striving to become stronger? The strongest trainer, that's the champion. Becoming stronger. Becoming stronger, you say? Is that alone enough of a goal? It's not that I'm trying to say your way of thinking is wrong. In my travels, I've helped many people learn to love Pokémon. I think that's important too. If you play with those children, you might gain more of an understanding. Will you two have a Pokémon battle with those two?
Okay. Are the children willing to?
I think he's been talking to them.
Okay.
So that's who he was standing with when we walked up.
He's like volunteering them for this battle that they're like unaware of.
Hey, you two, come here for a moment. Understood. But before that, Cheren fully healed our Pokemon.
Nice.
Okay, let's battle. Double battle time, Amy.
Yeah. I thought maybe it was a triple battle with Elisa and him.
Alder.
Yeah.
So, I didn't catch their names, but they both have Herdier, level 26. Cheren has Liepard, and we have Dwebble.
Okay.
Herdier's Intimidate lowers both of our attack power by -1.
Okay. Herdier is dark and normal?
No, just normal.
Okay. Cool. So, can we switch to Pignite?
100%.
Great.
Whoops, Pignite's literally right here, my bad. Dwebble comes out. Pignite comes in. Liepard used Pursuit and hit the one on the right. Herdier used Crunch. Dark type attack on a fighting type does only 11. The other one used Work Up, which you know raises attack and defense +1. Okay. Oh, sorry. I lied to you. You don't know that because I was wrong. Attack and special attack +1.
Ah.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's use Arm Thrust.
On the leftmost or the rightmost?
Let's work on the most Herdier, because it looks like the Liepard is gonna have more trouble fighting these than we are.
Oh, it used a berry in between our arm thrusts, and we hit it 3 times only. Without that berry, it would have died. The other one used takedown on Liepard, and this one used takedown on us. Oh my god! That's the attack boost.
Well, it killed one of them.
Well, it killed itself from the recoil.
Yeah.
Because it did so much damage to us. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, well, we can fight or switch.
Oh, but we can't use an item like it did?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it used a held item, but yeah, we can heal if you'd like.
Yeah.
So we're down by 72.
All I can do is pray that this one doesn't use that attack again.
Well, if it uses takedown again, first of all, the last takedown hit Liepard from this Herdier. And second of all, it only did that much damage to us because the one that just fainted had boosted its attack +1 with the workup.
Okay. Alright, so let's heal.
Okay, so you can heal 70, 60, 50.
What do we need? 60?
I said we're down by 72.
Oh, geez. 70 then.
Oh, I lied to you. That's 80.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
fine. We can use it.
You want to use 80?
Yeah.
You got it. Sorry.
It just...
It's a weird jump. It goes from 50 to 60 to 80. Like, you'd think it would be a progressive thing, but whatever.
Fine.
It's fine. I agree. Pursuit hits. Not doing much damage, Liepard. It uses its berry, though, so that's good. At least we now know the extent of it. And we dodged the takedown.
Oh my god. Wow.
Basically, the takedown missed, but still.
Yeah. Arm thrust.
You got it, Amy. Liepard used Pursuit. Oh, shit. Nice crit, Liepard, which means this thing's definitely dead. Arm thrust hits only once. It's super effective. Hit once, Herdier faints. Pig Knight only gained 353. Dwebble gained 339. And you beat Preschooler Sarah and Preschooler Billy.
Oh my god, they're preschoolers?
My Pokemon was so cute. My Pokemon listened to what I said and fought for me.
How do preschoolers have Pokemon?
I talked about this previously. I genuinely don't understand it because they literally tell you in the game and in the anime that when you reach the age of 10, you can get a Pokemon, and then preschoolers have them.
Right.
I don't get it. I have no idea. I've asked previously. It's possible that somebody answered that question in a prior episode.
Yeah.
And I'm just not really sure.
Sure.
So, but you got $416 for winning. Nicely done. You didn't win, but that was a good battle. Your Pokemon looked like they were having fun. Young man, if there are people like you who pursue strength, there are also people who are happy just being with Pokemon.
Yeah.
There are many different people and many different answers. When it comes to what a champion should be, you and I may hold differing views, but so be it. Give it some thought. Let's roll. The Drift Vale drawbridge is just ahead.
Yeah, Cheren, you got schooled.
Mm-hmm. The champion is the strongest of the strong. That's all there is to it.
He got nothing out of it.
Fair.
Got it.
Our Pokemon look like this because any damage that we sustained in that fight did not translate, or we were healed at the end of it, or whatever.
Yeah, because Cheren.
Well, he healed us beforehand, but I'm saying somebody healed us afterwards as well. But what did you think of that interaction now?
I mean...
Kind of philosophical discussion with the champion.
Yeah, it was cool. I wish Cheren had actually taken any of it to heart, but...
Yeah. I was scared of Pokemon, but Alder taught me that they're nice and friendly.
Yeah.
Alder's so strong, and he's nice to Pokemon.
As opposed to what?
It's being strong and being mean to Pokemon, I suppose.
Is that something you've seen? Where is that person? Point him out.
Point him out, we'll publicly shame them. And he says, "It's tremendous that people in Pokemon, each so different, can acknowledge each other and be together."
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's that remarkable, but okay. Let's listen to this person playing guitar.
We can do that in the next episode.
Oh, well, fine.
This one has gone on long enough. We had our kind of philosophical discussion to end the episode as apparently we've been doing recently.
Yeah, apparently that's just the way it goes. It's what we do here.
Yeah. And next time, like you said, we can check out the musician and all these other, like this dancing clown and this chef maybe. And then we can go see Elisa and Cheren to the west. But like I said, that will all occur, almost certainly all of it will occur, in the next episode. Also, if you recall, there was some grass up north. So you might find some new Pokemon. Who knows?
I see.
But that will all, like I said, happen in the next episode. So please feel free to subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series next week.
Yes.
Don't forget, we also have other series on this channel and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And last but not least, please don't forget that likes and shares, especially here on YouTube, go a very long way. And we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give. If you enjoy the things that we're doing here on this channel, please don't hesitate to do that. We really, really appreciate it. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.